Well, morning folks, last day here with Toro, the Toro Trail and Toro Adventure, and today I'm back on a GS, but not just any GS, the brand new 1250 HP, oh yes. And we're out with Adrian today, just him and I, and we're going to spank it around some mountain roads. Let's bring it on.
Down in the dirt.
Just look how pretty that is. Oh, beautiful. The lakes?
The lakes.
No, no. I have my drone with me as well, so if you want, we can put the drone up and ride along.
Which one is it?
The Mavic Pro. About 2 years old, so it's good. It'll follow, and yeah, it's good.
Good.
Right then, folks, let's do it. Hiya, how are you? I remembered you this time. So, oh, it is so good to be back on a GS. It's currently just before 10 AM. It is the 15th of December. Look at that sun. It's already 11 degrees. Life is good. Get yourselves here, folks. Awesome. We are going to have some fun today. I've never ridden with Adrian before, so I'm looking forward to this. Totally chilled out morning, no real plan. We're just hitting the road. So off-road?
Off-road.
The off-road, yeah. Lyndon's desperate to get me off-road on a GS. He's doing everything he can to convert me. I just don't get the people that say there's no real difference between the 1250 and the 1200. For me, it is just chalk and cheese. That extra grunt. I mean, you can feel the front lifting just there. It's night and day. I don't get what people say about not noticing the difference. But anyway, each to their own. I almost feel like hugging this bike. We're gonna have some fun. Now these look like they have 50/50 tyres on them as well. Not quite knobblies, not quite road tyres. Hence 50/50. This is definitely gonna be one of them. This is going to be a hold on to your hats day. Awesome. Now there might be a lot of wind noise because there's only a tiny little rally screen on this. But hopefully you can hear me okay. These things are amazing. This is the first proper ride I've had on the GS 1250. I had about a half-hour shot on one of these at the start of the year, but it was mostly motorways that we went on the way back from the real twisty roads. When I was out with lamb chops and Richie Vida, TMF, Shaft and Twap. So if you've not seen that vid, check it out up above. Oh, first look at that moment, folks. Look at that. Oh, it is good to be alive. Absolutely mint. This thing feels planted, it feels totally secure on the road. Even on these sort of 50/50 tyres, it's just so confidence inspiring. It feels so light and manoeuvrable once you're on the move. And I think it's still around 235 kilograms, I think, 235 kilograms for the standard GS. But I think it's now gone from the previous 130 odd brake to, it's about 10 more I believe, about 140 brake. I'll pop it up on the screen in case I'm talking rubbish. So increases in torque, and I definitely feel it. I absolutely 100% definitely feel it in this bike. This is what this bike needed. It's just punchy yet civilized. It's not the animal the sort of hooligan animal that the KTM, the 1290, Super Adventure or GT are, but it's got that beautiful BMW Refinement with oodles of power if you need it. Of course I'm biased, but you know I'll tell it how I see it, folks. I'm loving it. Quick shifter and blipper are beautiful. Yeah, this is a fast one, folks. This is a fast one. This is mega. Oh man, this is awesome. I tell you what, folks, these roads were definitely not built by the Romans. This is every bit as much fun as it looks. Mega. That's a lot of fun. Beautiful. So we are on the A366 and we're heading to Junquera. Might go a bit quiet here because Adrian is pretty damn handy. He said we have to be careful because this road is like a track day at the weekend. Lots and lots of bikes up and down. And then because of that, there's quite a police presence, but up in the air. So they have the helicopters and jets. So he's trying to get this done before they come up. They normally come up about 10:30, 11 o'clock apparently. So he said a lot of people will come out early morning, have some fun, and then they're done. Right folks, we have just had a little coffee, we chat, and apparently we're going off-road. Lyndon has given Adrian strict orders to take me off-road on the GS. So that's where we're heading now. Live your life, gotta give it a go, haven't we? Oh, there we go folks. We're starting the off-road. I mean, this stuff is nothing compared to yesterday. This is just sort of loose shell, really. It's fine. It's amazing. As soon as you pop these into enduro mode, all the GSs that have this, you whack them in enduro and the suspension just softens right up. And it sort of takes the traction control off of the, I think it's the rear, I believe. Pardon my ignorance. Look at that. Can you see that for the squiggle? Look at down there folks, that's the road that we've been riding up. It's just like a snake of tarmac, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful.
Just take your time, okay? Get the feeling of this bike. This bike is completely different of the other one. It's nicer.
Mm.
You will ride it slow, but it's more nice. It's nothing.
It just floats over everything, doesn't it? Yeah.
And I think just a little bit forward, it's a place where we probably can fly the drone enough in front of us, so we can ride and he will follow in front.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, let's try that.
It will be like that, so it won't be any trees on the right.
Okay, yeah, yeah, cool. Let's try. Alright. This should be quite cool if we can get the drone up. I find the GS so much easier to stand up on as well. It's bigger than the Husky. I just found it really hard to find a balancing point on the Husky. I was constantly pulling forwards and upwards and all sorts on the bars. I just couldn't relax. Whereas this, it's a lot easier just to sort of stand up over the bars more or less and just let the bike do its thing. I'm still getting left for dead right enough. When I was I bet you this looks absolutely nothing on camera, doesn't it? Probably just looks like a nice flat road, nothing to worry about. It's crazy that these things just soak it all up. 230 odd kilograms. And you think about the forces that are acting on the tyres as well. Not to mention my 20 stone or so. Wow, look at that down there. Awesome. Oh, let's get the drone up here. Yes. Wow. Why do you live here again? Well folks, this could go spectacularly wrong. Don't know if you can see, we've got the drone out there and we've got it to see if it will follow us. I think it's still following us at the moment. Let's see. Whoop. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Whoa, that was close. But it lost us when we went behind the trees. I think it will be better slightly behind. In front it has to go too quick. We go, even then we're going too quick. So if I have it slightly behind us, the things I do for you lot.
My baby, just 3 weeks to go. The rain is falling wildly, but the moon is still aglow. And tomorrow there'll be sunshine, and the garden will be green. We'll lay a bed of lilies for you to dream.
Respect to you, sir. I'm so glad this is dry. Whew. Ah, back on tarmac. Beautiful. It was a bit more enjoyable, I've got to say, being off-road. I enjoyed that more on the big bike than I did on the Husky, definitely. But it's still not my bag. But it is amazing what this big beast does. It just soaks everything up. What I love about these bikes is that you can be riding along on stunning bits of tarmac you know, in full dynamic mode, kenning it and mixing it with the best if you're capable, and then you can just on the fly change it to enduro, come off the road onto a track and then end up in the mountains like that and do even more. You know, you can do some proper off-roading. Well, what I consider proper off-roading anyway. The stuff that we did yesterday on the Huskies, apparently you can do that on these, which I find just mind-boggling. Look at this road. Ooh-ha. Awesome. Why would you not come to Spain? Just why? I cannot think of a single reason not to come here and ride, folks. Spain's got everything. It's got the weather, it's got the community, it's got the people, it's cheap, the roads are just mind-bogglingly good, really, really good. The scenery is spectacular. I could move here, no problem. This engine is beautiful. That's a stock can that's on it, and it's got a lovely growl to it on the blip for the down change. The only thing I don't like about this bike is the GS price tag that comes with it. 18.5 grand or so. But I mean, there's so many bikes that are that or more now. It's ridiculous, but that's sort of a normal price for a brand new bike of this caliber, I suppose, these days. Still a hell of a lot of money. But we live in a PCP world now, and that's what I do. I just PCP them up. Appreciate it's not everybody's bag, but it brings these bikes within average person's reach. Loving it. Nice relaxed pace. It's beautiful. Fast enough to enjoy yourself, not so fast that you're staring death in the face constantly, which is how these rides can sometimes go. Awesome. A7250. Great fun. Relax. Awesome. Just awesome. Oh, look at that. Hotel de Montana? Tanya? Hotel of the Mountain, basically. Ooh, booty ball. Okay. Beautiful. Dinner time. Look at that for some lunch.
My baby, just 3 weeks to go. Your mother's singing softly to the music playing low. She feels you from heart to knees. The love for you is as deep as the sea.
Well, folks, we just had some grub. Look at this place. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful place. Where are we off to now then, Adrian?
Off-road.
Lyndon, I hate you.
My word is love.
Oh, literally straight out the gate. Oh. We just had a burrito for lunch as well. God, he's gone. Whew, right, tarmac. That's us done off-road, Lyndon. That's it.
I couldn't catch you, you came too quick.
Oh, did I? Hips outside, look where you want to go. geez, do not look over the edge. Look, there's a hell of a drop. Well, there's not much more I can say about this, folks, other than these bikes are stunning. They really are. As far as off-road goes, I'm not going to push it much more than this for me, but this feels as stable as you like, planted, on or off-road. What can I say? Main difference for me, for the road riding, that's really the only place where I feel even moderately qualified to give an opinion here. For the road riding, the 1250GS just has so much more pickup and so much more drive instantly than the 1200. You know, it just feels much more sprightly. It just takes the enjoyment to a whole new level. This, however, brings it right back down again. I'm sure that if you enjoy off-roading, then down here with Toro Trail, well, I know it's a load of fun, because everyone I know who comes here to do the off-roading stuff is just blown away by it, whether it's the first time or in some cases the 60th, 70th time that they've come. So if you're thinking of doing it, folks, off-road, on-road, self-guided, or just hitting the road yourself, check out ToroAdventure.com or Toro Trail for the off-road stuff. But for me, for now, get me to tarmac. Look where you want to go, not where you're going. Oh wow, if you're able, folks, look at that. Oh, more goats. Oh wow, look at that. Ooh-ah. Beautiful.
Are you starting to enjoy it?
I am. I feel a lot more comfortable on this. Wow, look at that. Wow. Ah, you're letting the pressures down. Yeah. That means shit's gonna get real. So the big lump there, that's Gibraltar, and then just behind that tree, if you can see, that's Morocco. That's how close it is, folks. Hoo-ah! I know this is going to look nothing, but it's actually a bit of a descent, this. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Christ. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. That's okay. Don't mind that now. Oh, jeez. It's like kickstart. Going to be bunny hopping it over trucks in a minute.
Be careful with the mud here, okay?
The mud here?
Yeah, if you find any puddle, just try to avoid it.
Any puddle?
Puddle.
Oh, right, okay, the mud.
Puddle.
Right, I'll do my best. I thought Adrian said be careful of the mad hare. I thought there was some psychotic wildlife, but he meant the mud here. Oh man. That's it, done a water crossing. That's everything. Bring on the Dakar. Job done. Whoa. So Adrian is saying this is a more traditional Spanish forest. It's quite piney up where we were before, but he said that's not natural Spanish tree or forests. This is. You can see why this just goes up like tinder when not that kind of tinder. You know, with the forest fires and stuff, how they catch so easily. Imagine this, it's just been so dry. Where's the tarmac? Get me on tarmac. Mind you, this is good practice for British roads. They're getting this way now, aren't they, back in the UK? Oh. Adrian's jumping all this. Oh, and we're back on tarmac. Yeehaw! Now, as a total outsider, a total novice off-road, even I was able to get on this thing after a little play on the Huskies yesterday, which was way more technical than what we did today. I think anybody could get on one of these bikes and ride what we rode today. Anyone at all. It is amazing what this bike and the modern tyres, what they'll put up with and what they'll just let you do, you know. You just relax and let the bike do its thing underneath. On the road, let's have another little bit of fun, will we? That acceleration just pees all over the 1200. There it is, mega. Smooth, concise, to the point, no drama, just gets it done. Which could be its downfall to some, because it is so refined.
My baby, just 3 weeks to go. Your father's preparations for you have found the flow. And your mother, she is resting for a journey to bring you home. And we'll see you when the winds begin to blow. Yeah, we'll see you when the winds begin to blow. Yeah, we'll see you when the wind.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, he loves it, he loves it, he loves it, he does. That has put a massive smile on my face. What a way to end the day. Oh yes. That was a lot of fun.
Begin to blow.
Home, sweet home. Open sesame. And that's us. What a bike, what a place, what a country. Awesome. All that's left to say, thank you very much.
You're very, very welcome.
Absolute pleasure, man. Absolute pleasure.
Well, folks, what can we say about that? Wasn't quite the day I was expecting. I was expecting all road, but we did a lot of off-road there, and I'm glad we did, because I actually, don't tell anybody, but I actually quite enjoyed it at times. I'm not going to be an off-roader though, don't worry about that, but it was nice to do it on this big old beast here and realise, for me, how much more comfortable it is. What is the new 1250 HP like then compared to the 1200? Well, handling wise, exactly the same, seating position, everything like that, all the gadgets exactly the same as what I've got on my 1200, 2018 1200. But for me, it is the increase in torque that you got and power. So the extra 10 sort of brake horsepower and the extra torque that you have, it's just instantaneous power delivery, which is just what that engine needed. It really is. Can't wait to see what they're actually going to do with the Boxer engine, because there's definitely a lot more power available there at some point. But this latest incarnation of the 1250, amazing. If I could afford one, I would have one now. And as it goes, mine will be due to be chopped in next year, so I may well be gracing one of these in the Teapot garage. We'll see. But anyway, for now, thank you very much, Lyndon, for your kindness and generosity again, inviting me down here. I've loved it. It was just what I needed. Adrian, thank you so much for your hospitality today and your guide, bless you, and your guiding skills. It's been a real pleasure today. So folks, check out toroadventure.com, torotrail.com. Get yourselves down here, give it a bash. So for now, if you haven't subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Subscribe to all the social media. All the links are down below. Keep on doing your thing. Get on out there and live your life.
Yeah, we'll see you when the winds begin to blow. Yeah, we'll see you when the winds begin to blow.